checking in. Welcome to my channel. Oh man, oh my goodness, it feels so good to be back. Wow, you ain't gonna believe. I tell you that four-letter word, life. Furthermore, foremost, let's just thank God for this day which He have made for us. It's another beautiful, glorious day to be in the land of the living. Amongst no matter what's going on, still we gotta give God the glory and the praise, His due diligence. So once again, just thank God for this day and all that may come about this day. Moving forward, I just want to share, pop in, and it's been a minute. It's been a lot going on. Not nothing that that's not abnormal to where we all going through things. Let's face it. We can't be, you know, on the ground or on YouTube or certain things, but we still have our day to day lives, what I'm saying, each and every day. Um, don't get it twisted, be deceived by the things that you see. You have some people that can get on and um, share a message, or an encouraging word, or something pretty much every day, depends on what they have going on in their day to day lives. But it's been about maybe a week, I want to say. Last time I did a video, and like I said, I had a lot of things going on, transitioning, moving some things around. Just been busy. But anyway, today is Tuesday, and I'm here today. Thank God, all praises, and I hope that each and every one of you guys are doing great. You're doing wonderful. You're staying safe. You're being blessed, and and I just pray to God that He just deliver you no matter what you're going through, in whatever situation that you may be facing, dealing with, or maybe coming about. Mind you, the battle's not ours; it's the Lord's. Sometimes we have to learn how to seriously, especially in this year, to let go and to let God. Easy said, I know, than do, but we really have to be water walkers, faith walkers. Um, this year, how many of you have been feeling in the atmosphere like is this something just ain't right? You know, um, we here in March. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness! And March is about to go, on out the window, and before you know it, it's April, and it seems like a lot of us can't get a grip on time, can't get a grip on anything that we're trying to do. Um, we putting so much on us, and a lot of us right now are so suppressed and overworked, and just dealing with so much in our day to day lives. Going through confusion, turmoil. Just feeling like there's no way out, there's no hope. Not saying that you don't have faith in God, it's just you feel like things is not happening how they should for you. And guess what? That's okay. That's fine. But I say that to say that you just gotta stay encouraged. Keep the faith, and no matter what you see or what may be happening around you, continue to just put your best foot forward. Um, I got here today because it's been in my spirit pretty much. Hold on, guys. Let me move around. I was at the break. It's been pretty much in my spirit to where I'm seeing so many people um, just going through a lot of emotional roller coasters. I guess I'm saying that right. Emotional roller coaster. I'm just gonna say that. But that's my way how I express it. It's like you find yourself glued to situations that no longer serve you, and within those situations, so it's like you riding a constant seesaw. You're not happy. No matter what's going on in this situation, whether good or bad, it's just you cannot get no grip, no handle on it. You find yourself more and more disconnected, just being in it, and it is bringing about a lot of unwanted emotions. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to step out. There's a lot going on in that break room. As I was saying, I just want to tell whoever it may be, whether you're a future princess is growing up to be a beautiful queen, or a single queen and just coming out of a situation, don't never feel guilty or some type of way because you had to be forced to walk away in a situation that no longer served you. You know, it's not easy to always just let go, especially when you've been in a situation for years and years and years and years, you know what I'm saying, to come, whether it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Um, we tend to get in these situations that tend to overpower us in a way, in a emotional mindset that keep us complacent in a dead end situation, especially when we find it just drying up. Never feel ashamed to walk away or let go of something that keeps you in an emotional, complacent state of mind that leads you to a dead end. What does that look like? What does that look like? What does that look like? It looks like when you done tried so hard to fight for, what I'm saying, your relationship and you're not being heard. Regardless of not being heard, you exhausted every situation, everything that you could possibly do in your soul, even in the process of seeking God. But no matter what you do, it's still will never be good enough. It still is never being reciprocated. It still never get through to the other person initially because they don't want to come form or come out their own way to see what they doing is whatever they're doing is not healthy, or not only just that, just being willing to compromise and y'all to work together and grow together and to move forward and be on one accord, in whatever situation that you may be dealing with or facing. How many of you all is dealing with that right now? I've been there. I've been there. I've been there for some time. And then, when it's all said and done, you're the one left healing your heart. You're the one left, dealing with the stress, the traumas, the brokenness, trying to heal and refrain from those feelings and the emotions. And although you feel as though you may be healed, a lot of us sometimes, we be our own demise because we on to the next. Why do we do that? You know, I don't know if I did a video on this or not, but whenever you hold on to baggage and you tend to be so swift to move on to the next and not allowing yourself that time to heal, all you're doing is taking more and more baggage, groceries into that next relationship that ends up spoiling. It's almost like getting groceries, going grocery shopping. I'm gonna use that mechanism. It's almost like going grocery shopping and you getting your favorite fruits and whatever you want, right? And then you get in a hurry and you forget, as you know what I'm saying, you in the you getting the groceries out the car, you make it to the house, you put in everything, you miss one bag and you like, dang, I know I had everything, but it's like I'm missing something. This ain't for instance something else came up that took your mind off of that extra bag of groceries where you know you had it, and then you find it maybe the initial next day after you got through doing everything that had your mind or took your mind off of what you was doing, and find out it's spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like spoiled milk, like ugh, it stinks. Same way with you moving so quickly into the next relationship, thinking that this is for you, because everything that seems good is not always good for you. Whatever look green is not always green. But we've been taught in the society to move on to the next person. We've been taught in the society to, what I'm saying, go to the next. He don't love you, let him go. She don't love you, go to somebody else. But when are we gonna do the inner work? When are we gonna reframe and purge and do the things that we supposed to be doing to heal ourselves? Because it's not for the next person to heal us. It's not for the next person to love us. If we don't love ourselves, how could we love someone else? As God is love, At the end of the day, loving ourselves long enough to know our self worth and to walk away from certain situations and realize that we don't need no man or physical person, place, or thing to love us except for God. You know, it took me a long time to realize this, to get to this point, and it ain't nothing wrong with, feeling some type of way in regards to, what I'm saying, feeling guilty so much of walking away. But when it comes down to these things are robbing you of your peace, your joy, your happiness, and you have no other choice, sometimes you have to put that boundary up. Sometimes you have to step away for a minute. For those who've been there, you don't want to fully leave. Sometimes you just have to put that space, a little time there. To get yourselves together. And realize what you all want. When this person feel like he want to take you for granted, it's okay. It's gonna be all right because at the end of the day, sometimes when you give people space and all opportunity to do what they really want to do, you start to see the real them, the true them. They try to make you feel guilty, like it's your fault for the situation or what's going on or whatever. Whatnot. It's you. It's you. But just like I point this finger, it's pointing right back at me. So it's like if we're in a situation or we're in a relationship, it's supposed to be iron sharpening iron, you guys. They're supposed to be a reflection of you. When you see your spouse or whoever going off, so you're supposed to, bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know, sitting down, keeping that open mind of communication. But you can't communicate with someone who's constantly saying things one way or their way, or whatever you say, you start an argument, or nothing you say is right or makes sense, or you know what you're talking about, or you're a dumbass, or you this, you that. No, that's not acceptable. And it's not good or healthy for your spiritual or mental growth. I'm popping in because there's so many women is getting killed behind, you know what I'm saying, their husband, their boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? These women being dissembled because they trying to walk away from situations that no longer served him. People choosing to stay in a whole dangerous situation, entanglement. It's not good for their mental, spiritual, or health. God give us warnings. There's always a calm before the storm. Never get caught up in an emotional state of mind behind so-called fake love, which is lust, because you're craving the toxicity within that narcissistic person and thinking it's okay because you're acceptable to the things that they're giving you that make you feel like there's love and it's not because your mental being beat down so low, your spirit being beat down so low, or you as a person self-esteem that been beat down so low to where you feel like this is it for me. No, it's not okay. Love yourself, king. Love yourself, queen. To realize at the end of the day, I don't have to accept anything that I'm not giving and I'm not receiving back. A lot of times, we look at it like, well, the person could change and we could change them. Nope. Like I said, it goes back to you only can fight in the ring with someone who's willing to fight with you and fight for it. And you got those who will fool you. Don't be deceived. When they know they losing you and they ain't got a grip on the situation or relationship or whatever whatnot, oh, they'll come back, love bomb you, tell you everything you want to hear. You're like, oh, well, why you ain't been doing this? Therefore, when they feel like they done reeled you back in again and doing those things you complaining about, they back to their same old tricks. Dang, devil. That old devil boy shows up every time. I know the heart can be deceiving, but we all supposed to go by our spirit. You know what I'm saying? Go to God. Learning how to let go and let God guide us. Not getting our own way, not allowing us to stay in complacent mindset, operating our emotions and thinking that's love because of I've been with him so long, he gonna change. I have faith, but a person gotta want to change. A person gotta want to do better. A person gotta want to be all the things God called according for them to do and be, to lead, to stand up, to be that leader, you know, to be that king, to be that queen. We can't make nobody in this lifetime be anything they don't want to do anything they don't want to do, period, point blank. You can't even make them stay. I know it hurts, but you know what? Sometimes we can save ourselves a lot of heartaches when we just say, you know what? I let go. Not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight for someone that feel like they want to be for everybody. I'm not gonna fight for somebody that get their attention away that they feel like they can't give me the time or day. I'm not gonna fight for someone that say feel like I'm less than. I'm not gonna fight for someone that feel like they put everybody else before me. I'm not gonna fight for someone that tell me they love me but they showing me something else totally different. I can't. Listen, I know we don't put to live by time, but think about it. How much time do you have? A lot of us is getting older. how much time do you think you might have? Seriously, the time days we living in. Okay, so I don't know who need to hear this day or whatever. Whatnot. Like I said, I'm not trying to step on no toes or whatever. I'm not trying to, recommend nobody to walk away from certain situations or whatever. Whatnot. But I'm just telling you from my experience. I know that when you stay stuck in those same dead end, complacent mindsets, broken relationships, situation entanglements, it gets you nothing but dust, like the dirt on the ground where it don't grow. You have certain spots that's growing, but everything else, the foundation is not. That's something to think about. And the more and more you stay, the more and more everything around it dries up. And before you know it, you're the one that's the end game. You're the one taken out. And you can't fault no one but yourself. Realize that you are a queen or a king. Realize your self worth. And know when it is time to walk away. God bless. Until then, stay tuned and be safe.